A new update and a new batch of Buffies. However, there's only 9 to rank this time. Oh well, let's rank them anyway. I'll be ranking all the Buffies from worst to best, ranking them based on how powerful and useful they are. I'll be ranking them based on the stronger ability as well. So for example, if a gadget Buffy has a gadget that does 1 bonus damage and a gadget that kills everyone on the map, I'll rank the Buffy by considering the latter rather than the former. I'll still talk about every single ability, but the worst gadgets and star powers won't really affect the ranking. That all makes sense? Good. Now consider subscribing as it would really help out the channel, and let's get into the ranking. 9th, Griff Star Power Buffy. Now this Buffy is a strange one. You either get a minuscule amount of healing from your super, which hardly changes anything, or you need to be at full ammo to get a bigger coin, which is really situational since sometimes Griff will already be right on top of the enemy, so he'll already hit all of his shots. 8th, Griff Gadget Buffy. Another Griff Buffy, and I think a major fault is the fact that even after being reworked, Coin Shower is still garbage, and his Buffy doesn't fix that either. Plus, he has to waste an ammo in order to get use out of his piggy bank Buffy. It's not the biggest deal, but it can still put Griff at risk in certain situations. 7th, Edgar Star Power Buffy. First, being able to gain some of your super back when you hit an enemy is certainly useful, but you gotta hope they're in the exact spot you want them to be in, making it hard to get value out of. Then his other star power is really only useful when combined with his hyper. It's definitely useful, but it's more so adding fuel to the fire than being useful on its own. Still a good Buffy though. 6th, Griff Hyper Buffy. Griff's Hyper Buffy is just alright. The hyper itself got kinda worse once they fixed the super bug, which took 2 years for some reason, but the Hyper Buffy simply pierces through enemies. It's good if there's a bunch of enemies bunched up, but other than that, nothing amazing. Definitely better Hyper Buffies. 5th, Edgar Hyper Buffy. Now we're getting to the broken ones, and Edgar's Hyper Buffy just makes it almost impossible to run away from him. Pair it with his hypercharged stat boost, his normal super boost, and an extra boost I'll talk about in a bit, and the only way you can get away from him is stunning him or flying away or something. The damage nerf doesn't even hurt that much, so you can easily run down an enemy. 4th, Edgar Gadget Buffy. Now a shield giving him immunity is already really crazy, even if it's just for a second. But his gadget giving him that extra speed boost also makes it really hard to run away from him. Combine that with the stuff I talked about in the previous section, and you got yourself a deadly monster. 3rd, Colette Hyper Buffy. I don't know if I should be surprised or not that literally all of Colette's Buffys make it to top 3, but anyway, I'd say her Hyper Buffy is the worst, not because it's bad, but the other 2 are just completely insane. Getting an extra attack helps her cycle to another super even more quickly if you didn't already, and if the high save didn't get an invincibility shield, she'd probably be the most broken brawler in the game. Actually, she probably already is. 2nd, Colette Star Power Buffy. The shield Buffy is pretty good. Stealing an ammo is a great ability. You can catch the opponent off guard or help you sneak in a kill. And then her other star power Buffy just makes her super faster. That doesn't sound too crazy, but pairing it with things like her other Buffys can let her get team wipes while the enemy hardly has time to react, or even just protect her from any upcoming dangers. It's a great Buffy all around. 1st, Colette Gadget Buffy. Now her overshield is just whatever. Honestly probably worse than Griff's Star Power Buffy, but her hypnotizing gadget is completely broken. All Colette needs is at minimum 2/4 of her super, and she can hit you with the gadget that goes through walls, hit you twice, super, and bam, you're dead. This gadget would already be crazy without going through walls, but since it does, it's almost impossible to miss it, and it's just a free kill if an enemy's hit by it. It's only a 17-second cooldown on top of that. It should definitely be emergency nerfs, and I'm surprised it hasn't been already. And that's all the Buffies. This was obviously a shorter video than usual thanks to only 9 Buffies being released, but I hope you guys still enjoy the video. Consider liking and subscribing to help out the channel, and I'll catch up with you guys later.